Good morning, dear students. This is Amit Sir. In the previous lesson, we learned that when two or more computers are connected together for sharing information or data, or even for sharing the resources, then it is called a computer network. Also, we discussed about the various advantages of computer network. Today, we are going to learn about the various networking devices that are required to establish a computer network. So, the first and the most important device that required to establish the network connection is network interface card or network interface controller. In short, it is called NIC. A NIC is a hardware component without which a computer cannot be connected over a network. So by this you can realize that it is the most important part of a computer network. A network interface card or a network interface controller is a circuit board that is generally installed in a computer that provides a dedicated network connection to the computer system. We also called it network adapter or LAN adapter. It allows wired as well as wireless communication. A network interface card or controller are of two types. Those are internal network cards and external network card. The internal network cards are directly connected to the motherboard, either inbuilt with the motherboard or can be connected through a slot that is called PCI slot or peripheral component interconnect slot, where it can be inserted. The PCI ports are also used for graphic cards. Generally, in the modern computers, we have inbuilt internal NIC or network interface card in the motherboard. The next one is external network card. In desktop or sometime in laptops that do not have an internal NIC or network interface controller or having a damaged NIC, then we use external NICs in these computers. If you remember, during the lab classes in school, sometime I connected the desktop using a small NIC card or that looks like a pen drive, which I just put inside the USB port and the desktop connected through the wireless internet using the wireless external NIC card. The external NIC card can also have an external LAN port. Look at the picture. Here you can see one side the LAN RJ45 port is there and on the another side there is a USB plug port is there. So the NIC is the most important part of a computer that requires to connect it to the network. The next device that we need is networking cable. Networking cables are the hardware that are used to connect one network device to another network device or to connect two or more computers to share the resources like printer, scanner, etc. There are different types of networking cables such as coaxial cable, optical fiber cable and twisted pair cable. They are used depending on the network topology or the size of the network. We will discuss about network topology in our upcoming classes. Out of these three network cables, coaxial cable, fiber optic cables and twisted pair cable, you are already familiar with coaxial cable. That is the general cable that we use to connect our dish TVs or the television cable network. The next networking device is hub. A hub is a physical layer networking device that is used to connect multiple devices in a network. It is generally used to connect the computers in a LAN or local area network. That means a hub is used to connect different computers within a small area. That could be few rooms of a house or a building or either a small area like a college campus or a school campus. You can look at the picture that a hub has many ports in it. A computer that wants to connect to the network is plugged into one of these ports using the network cables. When a data frame, that means the fragmented part of the data, arrives to a port, then it is broadcast to every other port without considering whether it is sent for the particular destination or not. For example, if there are 3 computers A, B and C. From these 3 computers, suppose C sent a message to A. Then the message sent by C will go through the hub and the hub broadcast it to all the computers connected to it. That means the message also received by B. Therefore, all the computers that are connected in the hub can receive the message, and then the computer themselves decide whether to accept the message or not. The next networking device is switch or switches. A switch is a networking device which connects devices to send and receive data over the network. It is like a hub. A switch also has many ports to which computers are plugged in. However, when a data frame arrives at any port of a network switch, it examines the data and the destination address and sends the data to the corresponding device or devices. So, in hub, the data is generally broadcast. That means the data is transferred to all the ports, whereas in a switch, the data only sent to the destination addresses. A switch supports both unicast and multicast communication. Unicast means one-to-one device and multicast means one-to-many devices. The next networking device is called routers. A router is actually a small computer that can be programmed to handle or route the network traffic. It usually connects at least 2 networks together, such as 2 LANs, 2 WANs, or a LAN and its ISP networks. We will discuss about LAN and WAN in our upcoming classes. A router can calculate the best route for sending data and communication from one computer to another by using some protocols. The next networking device is bridge. By the name, you can easily understand the use of bridge or which type of device a bridge can be in a computer network. Let's explore it. A bridge is a type of computer network device that provides interconnection between networks that use the same protocol. Bridge devices connecting 2 different networks together and providing communication between them. Bridges are similar to the repeater and hubs in the way broadcast data to every node. However, bridges also maintain the MAC address or the media access control address in a table as soon as they are discovered. So, the subsequent transmission are sent only to the desired recipient. Here, the MAC address or the MAC ID is unique for every device. It is a physical address of the device. Bridges are also known as layer 2 switches. The next networking device is modem. Modem is the short form for modulator and demodulator. It is a hardware component that allows a computer or another devices such as a router or switch to connect to the internet. It converts or modulates the analog signal from a telephone line or cable wire to digital data, that is 1 and 0, or binary language that can be recognized by the computer. Similarly, it converts the digital data from a computer or other devices into an analog signal that can be again sent over the telephone lines or cable wire. The next network device is firewall. A firewall is a security device. This device can be a computer hardware or can also be implied by using a software. It helps to protect your network by filtering the traffic or blocking outsiders from gaining unauthorized access to the private data on your computer. So, when a data or packets sent or received over the network, then it is filtered through the firewall to protect the data on your computer. Firewall can provide different level of protection. Like by using the firewall, you can also block the various activities of internet in your computer. A firewall is also used to set some rules and protocols that helps to protect your data while transferring data over the internet or network. So today we learn about various networking devices that are required to establish a network connection or a computer network. In the next lesson, we will learn about the various types of computer network. So that's all for the day. Stay safe and have a nice day.